fourth stage, where the champions traded wins. And Adaha, this time, with the edge, as so few mistakes are being made. Just 2 stages left. Giraud will need to make a big gain on stage 11 to top Adaha, adding to his 2021 crown.
Ciao, I'm Tiziano Interno and I'm a rider of the original by motor category. The most important thing that we wear during our stage is the airbag safety system. And now I will explain how it works. This is my Alpine Star Tech Air Off-Road second version. You have all the passive protection on the chest, on the back, shoulder, elbow. So works like your normal chest protection, but in addition you have the brain, you have the airbag system. So inside this zip you have the brain, the algorithm, and 2 canisters. 2 canisters means 2 crashes, but maybe it's better if you crash 0 or at least 1 time. And this brain analyzes 1,000 information per second, something crazy. When he understands that something is changing, that you are not in the proper position, the brain commands to the canister to explode. And this helps you to absorb the impact. So you have the passive protection, but also the airbag chamber that inflate and so improve a lot the protection during a crash. Super easy to put on and also super comfort. You can't forget to turn it on because you need just to zip and the system starts. So very, very easy. The chamber needs only 25 milliseconds to fully inflate it. You can play with a friend without problem. But in case of a crash, you feel a big boom, but no pain at all. And now the system starts to deflate automatically. In 30 seconds, you are able to restart riding. After 4 years, for sure, this system saved a lot of lives.
Nice bit of AI when you go, aye? Three stages to go in the 2024 Dakar Rally, and the battle for the win between Carlos Sainz and Sebastian Loeb. The Audis arrive on time. Sainz, Mattis Ekström and Stefan Penhansel. But out there, Loeb broke down on the way to the stage and arrived just in the nick of time. Had to make a makeshift repair on the road section due to a failing hydraulic jack. Loeb is used to racing against the clock, but maybe not when it comes to getting dressed. He was at the departure gate on time and opened the road for stage 10. Hairy. Sainz was second on the roads on what would be a challenging day for the 2 front runners. Well, the youngest driver at the Dakar, Saoud Variawa, just 18 years of age. Stage 10 was his best performance on the rally so far, finishing 11th place, just 1 minute behind Guillaume de Mévius. Well, another young gun launched himself off a ledge. Seth Quintero damaging his suspension and retiring from the stage. Not good. But the 21-year-old American ran back to the offending jump to warn the next driver of the danger. The overdrive racing Hilux of Eugenio Amos. There'll be some thanks and maybe a Christmas card for that. Well, the Italian is having a quiet, if consistent, run this year. It's the first Dakar appearance since 2017, after having to pull out of the 2022 edition due to COVID-19, which kept him out of competition for 18 months. He got it bad. Now the man from Varese is able to compete again and finished a tremendous 4th today, bringing him up to 17th overall. Benedictus Venegas is rocking along in his Hilux. 3rd place on today's stage. He consolidated the Lithuanian's slot in 10th overall, a spot he's occupied since stage 7. Well, the Century CR7T four-wheel drive version of Mathieu Serradori's CR6, it's a long title. It's been a tough rally for Brian Baragwanath. South African's major issues on stage 2 and 3. Hadn't really troubled the top 10 since, but yesterday, though, finished 11th. Storming drive today saw him finish 2nd, which holds him up the overall standings, having strayed to 101st.
We were hoping to be sort of running this sort of position the whole rally, but, you know, it's a new car, the Century Racing 4x4, first time outing this Dakar. It's the first stage where we had a good start position. We had a good run, no mistakes. The navigation, Leonard was really, really good. So, yeah, we're glad to finally be making the steps forward and getting the car really fast.
The stage win went to Gerland Shishirit. It's a huge result for the Frenchman. It was an intense battle for 4th overall. It was helped by Gilles de Mervius getting a 15-minute penalty yesterday for missing a waypoint, but he is now ahead of Serradori and just 20 minutes adrift of Guillaume de Mervius in 4th overall. Finished 10th today. Well, it's always nice to have a stage victory, he says. I've been chasing one for quite some time, so it's good. And it enables me to gain 2 positions in the overall standings. And now we're 5th and exactly where we want to be. And there's maybe 1 extra position we could go, and that's 4th. Stage results. Unusual duos at the top 10 today. Super drives by Christian Bergamot and Juan Cruz Jacopini, amongst others. What are the title contenders? Well, opening the road today was difficult, with Loeb and Sainz both finishing the stage outside the top 10. Sainz ran into trouble with punctures. The Spaniard had already picked up 2 when he got a 3rd. Audi's team tactics paid off, with Matthias Ekstrom handing over spare tyres. Steven Pennehansel then arrived. Need a tyre? What's the connective noun for Audis and tyres? I'm not quite sure, but Sainz got going again, but lost between 6 and 8 minutes, ending the stage 25th. And writing out his thank you letters at the end of the day, I am certain. Something else. No, we're all right. We've yeah, we're done. We're good. Well, a thumbs up said it all. And things, to be honest, were not much easier for Sebastian Loeb. Sainz got himself back off and underway, but what about the Frenchman? Challenging him. I wonder if Mars looks like this. Might buy a ticket. Loeb, 2, struggling with punctures. Goodness knows how they're going to get on with the rocks tomorrow. Loeb was late to the stage because of a hydraulic jack on his Pro Drive had broken, so he didn't have one for the left side of the car. As a result, he had to position the vehicle over rocks to lift that side up and allow them to change the tyre. Clever stuff, but pain in the proverbial. The Frenchman finished the stage 17th, but crucially, ahead of Sainz. This battle is not over. Well, we had a rotten day. We left this morning, we had to stop on the liaison because the jack wouldn't go back in, and so we had to cut it off. And of course I punctured twice on the left side, so we had to go up the mountain and find a place to balance the car on its side and be able to get the wheel out. And added to that, we didn't have a battery, so we had to do everything by hand, and we lost 50 minutes of nonsense. Things that never normally happen, he says. Well, they're happening now. Sainz still leading the rally, but Loeb took 7 minutes out of his advantage. There are still 30 minutes between them, with only 2 stages to go. A little further from Sainz and Arsvitko and Tito Totani. And they are the last of the ultimates still running. 107 hours, 31 minutes, 22 seconds off the lead. The Italian brothers have a tight budget and an outdated Nissan Patrol, but a bucket load of Dakar spirit. And the bucket list filled, I imagine. One man who knows all about the Dakar spirit is Nani Roma. This year, 20th anniversary of his win on the bike.
Dakar
2014, probably the most complex race to manage. And we won it.
Go.
No sé si partí como favorito.
Well, I don't know if we started as favourites, but I felt very comfortable.
Hice una primera semana muy buena.
Had a good first week. The Dakar is really crazy. One day you do well, another day you do not. Well, the balance is what it is. We're happy, we're here, and we're fighting to win the Dakar tomorrow even more. Well, we're driving and pushing as much as we can, says Peter Hansel, without thinking too much about the overall. And we're actually having fun driving. We're pushing the car to its limits. We're sliding and jumping. We're 40 minutes behind. We came back to 2 minutes. Shows it can be done. In the second week, it was very difficult until we got more complicated. The mini team put in their team orders. It was a complex situation. And it was complex between Stefan and me, and also because we of course shared a motorhome together, and at night Sven Krant came. He took me to the truck and said, no, Stefan, we'll stop tomorrow, and you're going to win.
Estefan mañana se para y tú vas a ganar.